Hello and welcome to eLearning Today TV. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Lena.
And welcome to our next colorful wall for today's show. To get things started, I didn't have a video this week, but I did find a really cool site that I wanted to share, and it's called Alien Safari, and it's from Planet Quest. And Lena's going to actually pull it up so you can see it. But basically what it is, it's this great interactive site for kids, and what you can do is you can kind of click around on the globe as it spins around here, and you can explore different organisms of the Earth, and you can kind of see there's different categories there, like living without sunlight, most acidic, or the hottest. So you can kind of click around. I don't know if you can get to one. So if you, I can't get one. Did I get one? Okay. So then it highlights which one I'm going to be talking about, and then it should open up. Oh, I didn't click it. Let me get another one. Okay. So then it opens it up in a new window, and it kind of goes through, there it's loading, kind of goes through a whole lesson about it. So I think it's a really cool interactive tool that you can use in your classroom, and especially on like interactive whiteboards and smart boards. And you can learn all these different science and geography kind of lessons as a class there. And what else did I want to find? That was it. I forgot what I was going to say. But it's a really great tool, and it's linked into the blog this week, so you can find it all there.
Does it come up on the iPad?
It does not. That's why I tried to do it, yeah. So.
All right. Just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware. All right, and this week from eSchools News, we have this really great article about how schools are piloting more secure mobile devices for their schools and for their students. And there's a company that provides kind of the secure devices for geared just to the education kind of field. And it includes things from netbooks to laptops, etc., and tablets, smartphones. And the idea is that they're trying to implement it in different schools to see how students do and how secure they are. So it's a piloting program, and the company's called, I'm not sure that I'm pronouncing it right, but it's called Kajeet. It's Kajeet for education. And so we'll have the link to it into the article from eSchool News magazine online, and pretty much it goes through how they're doing the pilot and how it's working out for their students and so forth. So it's pretty exciting because now that everything is going kind of paperless, and, but you don't want to carry a clunky big laptop or have a bunch of desktops around, and a lot of kids are using their own mobile devices, so it's kind of a way to implement that also in there.
Very cool. Okay, and I found some great poetry websites this week that I wanted to share, and one of them I'm going to show in a minute because they're all really great. The first one's called Giggle Poetry, and it's pretty much just this big fun site. There's different word games and activities and other fun stuff, and you can actually create your own poems there and share it with your classrooms or your other friends. Robert Pottle, which is a man who makes like comics, and he kind of uses comics as a way to get kids motivated to write their own comics and poetry, and there's other fun stuff like jokes and games of the day, and there's tons of resources on that site. And then Alphabet Soup, which comes from a magazine. It's kind of just pretty much encouraging, again, young students and young writers to really get into poetry. And there's real poems from students all over the world there for you to see. And there's like a gallery you can see all the works and kind of get inspired there. And then the website that I wanted to show, because I used to love Shel Silverstein. I remember all of his poems from when I was a kid, and his site's really interactive. And
does it have sound?
Yeah. Let's see. And again, this one has tons of activities there. I'm just going to skip the intro. But it's a really fun site, and you can click on, let's see when it loads. There's a kids section here, so you can click on that. And like I said, there's tons of activities here. That's really loud. games and puzzles, printables, downloads, and you can do e-cards. And once you click on one of these things, there's tons in each one. And then there's a whole section for parents and teachers and educators and everyone. And it's a really interactive site. The poems are great because I remember reading them when I was a kid, and they're still great today. So I have links to all the sites, so definitely check those out.
It's pretty cool. Great. Okay, and so I know more features from Facebook this week. There's this new feature on tagging photos. You can actually tag things now, not just your friends. And so I wanted to kind of demonstrate what it is. And so I pulled up one of our pictures that we have on our Facebook page. And so if you go over to tag this photo, so let's say that I wanted to tag, let's say, somebody's iPad, or let's say even the ketchup, or let's say a soda that somebody was drinking. So for example, I want to put Pepsi, and then Pepsi comes up, and even you can see that even Dr. Pepper came up. So you can tag them and so forth.
Product placement.
It is.
Yeah, really.
So
Free.
I think it's a cool way to add things, and even
that's
for
cool.
kids, if you wanted to, for example, you send your kids to do what are those hunts called? Like when
Scavenger
you
hunts?
Scavenger hunts, and let's say they do books, and so you can tag books, you can tag places in your photos, so you can, or if you go to a museum, you can tag something in the museum. It's a way. It has different ways to apply it to education, and if you're using it with the school and your kids. So I think it's a really cool tool, and we'll continue to play with it. And so we'll have the link to the article that explains how to do it. But as you see, it's very simple. You just tag the photo and start typing the product or the thing that you want to tag.
All right, and that's it for this week. If you like our show, please go to iTunes and give us 5 stars, and we'll see you next time.